Hello, my name is Sempala. I am your host for Diversity Community Newscast every Friday in different locations across Alberta. Today we're here in front of the Alberta Art Gallery. On September 29th, Alberta reported an increase of 160 cases of COVID-19. On September 28th, Alberta's Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Dina Henshaw, reported that 20 schools had COVID-19 alerts and had no transmission, and students and staff are now back in classes. However, there are active COVID-19 alerts or outbreaks in 113 schools with 210 active cases in total. There are 47 school outbreaks, including 6 schools on the watch list. Diversity TV went out to check what the Edmonton Public School Board is doing anything as schools just recently reopened. Our reporter Tabitha Bell spoke to Chair of the Edmonton Public School Board Trustee, Tricia Estabrooks.
Should there be multiple breaks out here in the province or any school in the province, will that school be shut down immediately?
It's a really good question, and you know, when I talk to parents who have kids within Edmonton Public Schools and they're sending their kids to school, this is sort of, okay, so what happens if there's a case? At what point does a school get shut down? But I'll be really honest with you, we're the educators, and so we rely on the health experts to make the decisions around the point in which a school should be closed. Regardless of that though, to me as someone who represents families in the city, the most important piece is to have that good communication with parents. So
Right.
that if there's a case in a school, or there's more than one case in a school, parents must be informed. And so I know that people in this very building are working hard so that when there is a case, parents and families are informed as quickly as possible.
The Government of Canada has announced plans to help support Canadians through the next phase of the recovery from September 27, 2020, after CERB ran out on September 26, 2020. CERB will continue for those who are yet to max out the 28-week period and will continue receiving their CERB payments until October 3, 2020. Those Canadians who got CERB through Service Canada will automatically transition to Employment Insurance, or EI, while those who received CERB through the Canada Revenue Agency will need to apply for employment insurance again through Service Canada and My Service Canada accounts. The government intends to introduce new legislations to support the implementation of 3 new support benefits for those who might not be eligible for EI. Black girls face a lot of challenges but are often forgotten in most programs. Actions for Healthy Communities runs a new program to empower young black girls in Edmonton from 16 to 24 years old called Empowering Black Girls. Diversity TV talked to Ingabe Gashayija, one of the project leads, to dig out more about the program and the impact it has had on the community.
The EBG program is one of the components of the youth program at Action for Healthy Communities, and it's a program that is meant to empower black girls, bringing black girls together. First of all, for them to be together and to see that they're not alone. There's so many other girls that are just like them, you know, who have the same issues, but also the same beauty and richness and culture, you know, cultures. So what we do, we focus on empowering the self. We focus on, building their self-esteem and confidence, self-worth. We also work on helping them to find their path.
Diversity TV made a mini business tour of Calgary and met some wonderful entrepreneurs doing a fantastic job in this challenging coronavirus times. Here are some of the entrepreneurs we had a chat with, as well as the reaction from Natasha B. Russell on the business climate in Calgary.
Good afternoon, my name is Neva Perrott. I'm the owner of Desjardins Insurance.
Hello everyone, my name is Moji Taiwo. I'm an author of a book. It's called I Give Because I'm Blessed.
Everyone, my name is Lulu and I am the founder of Let's Care Connect.
Hi, I'm Caroline. I'm the owner of Orca Place, an online event planning platform.
My name is Grace Adaghe. I'm an HR consultant and workplace coach.
You know, it is a very unfortunate situation. What we're seeing is that a lot of businesses are going out of business, and as a result, the vacancy rate continues to rise. So what's the solution? You know, for me, even as a business owner, my office is not in downtown Calgary. I'm in the northwest of the city, but my rent has also increased. So we got to be very strategic. what we're seeing is a lot of businesses are going online, bringing that experience virtually. Think about who your ideal or target audience is. How do you market to them more effectively? Is there an opportunity to bring your product or service online? Find a strategic solution. I would hate to see a business that has been around for years doing so well go out of business. Personally, I have a favorite spa in Kensington, and I heard the other day, ready to book my, my birthday celebration spa visit, that they went bankrupt. So the key is to be strategic. What can you do to market to your audience more effectively? How can you reduce your operating costs? And right now, what we're seeing is a lot of businesses are going online, offering that virtual experience. And if that's something you can do, then do it. Take care.
On September 27, 2020, a powwow was held at the Enoch Powwow Grounds in celebration of life. This was part of Alberta Cultural Days. Here are some of the interviews that we took. We're here at the powwow at the Enoch Cree Nation Grounds. So I'm here with Tyson and Rayyah. Could you guys tell us a little bit about the styles of dances that you do?
My style is the men's fancy feather bustle dance. I have two bustles on my back here, bottom one and the top one, and also some arm bustles there. I guess my style of dance, it kind of originated in Oklahoma area. It was said that a young boy was watching a horse before a storm, and the horse was kind of like bucking around and kind of dancing, doing movements that horses do. It's kind of in our dance here, it's kind of how we dance, kind of similar to the horse. And you see two feathers on my head, they kind of rock back and forth, and it's kind of what horses do too, kind of symbolizing that. And it's a little bit about the origins of my dance.
Okay. Thank you, Tyson. And how about you, Rayyah?
I dance the men's traditional dance. It originated somewhere around Sioux country, within the Sioux tribe or something like that. It's supposed to represent the warrior. This year is my back bustle, and I guess we kind of wear bigger roaches than most of our dancers, like most other categories. But yeah, other than that, that's all I really know.
Thank you for watching Diversity TV. This has been Rayyah Sempala, your host for today. Make sure you tune in next week for more news stories.
As we have seen from demonstrations around the world, including Edmonton, and we saw dozens of hours of testimony at City Council, demand for social justice and systemic change is absolutely necessary.
So our commitment to action is a new effort by EPS to really bring the voices of those that are the most marginalized, underrepresented, and maybe the voice that we don't traditionally hear to the forefront, and really begin to look at how can we find solutions and get input on the solutions as well to build a better EPS.
But there's a lot of officers out there that don't understand the traumas that a lot of people have.
One of the guiding principles to our commitment to action is many entry points. We want to be able to go to community where they're at, or have them come to us in an accessible way as well. So you're able to log on to epsinput.ca and contribute your stories, your ideas, and your experiences to any of our engagement tools. And if you prefer, we will come out to you and host a session in your community. And if your community prefers, they can sign up for a toolkit where they can facilitate a session with community members to, again, capture that input. So whether you're looking to contribute for 3 minutes or 3 hours, or online or in person, we want to make sure we're able to capture what you have to offer.